let's go inside to Wayne and get these guys in the cage.
Please welcome to the blue corner for your next fight, Lavonte Montgomery.
Yeah, another really fun prospect fight. I mean, obviously we're fighting for the belt. You know, Lavonte 3-0, great record, but man, Lester is 9-2.
Yeah, and Lester Batres Jr. has an extensive IMMAF career where he's traveled internationally doing these tournaments, fighting in Muay Thai fights, and he's had all these sanctioned fights all across the world. 11 amateur fights is almost unheard of, but it's these tournament styles that he's fought in, so the pressure, those types of things are really irrelevant to him. He's used to doing this. He's comfortable in here, obviously, with that much experience fighting for a title tonight. You know, his opponent walking out right now, Lavonte Montgomery, he's 3-0. He's coming off of a unanimous decision victory, but he did have a TKO in the first round in his fight before that, so he does have a finishing ability. We'll see if he can be successful with that tonight, but again, he's got a tremendous challenge with a very well-versed and very well-experienced Lester Batres Jr.
Yeah, and both amateur title fights, you know, come from House of Jiu-Jitsu. You know, their camp was busy. This guy seems like he's in great shape. This will be a fun kind of like main event of the prelims, our final amateur fight.
Yeah, you see Alex in our previous fight from the same gym as well. Unfortunately unsuccessful, but we'll see obviously all that training, all that hard work going in together as a team, 2 championship bouts. You imagine the energy's wild. Well, let's take it inside to Wayne and get our official introductions.
Please welcome to the red corner, Lester Batres Jr.
Oh man, a lot of crowd support here for Lester. You hear Lester Batres Jr., his father Lester Sr. actually fought in Houston, had a good amateur career, went pro, had some great pro wins. I actually fought his dad back in the day. I love seeing like truly the next generation, you know, coming into fight. He's been fighting since he was a teenager, and like we were talking earlier, Cody, you know, he's got so many fights, but when you do these tournament style fights, you get, you know, 2 and 3 fights in a weekend. And that experience, it's more valuable than you guys could believe. I mean,
yeah, looking at his record, there's numerous fights on here on the same date. He's got 2 or 3 on the same date, 2 or 3 more later on the same date. So talking about that tournament style, he's so comfortable coming out here. He's, although coming off of a loss, looking to get back in the win column tonight. It does say on his official record there, in a tournament style, not here in the Fury cage. Some of those records are different the way they grade them, European records, things like that. So looking for the Fury title tonight. You see the tail of the tape, 20 years old versus 24 years old, 155-pound weight division, both 5'9", slight reach advantage for Lester. So now we can take it in and get our official introductions from Wayne.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest brought to you by OnlyFans is scheduled for 5 rounds. And it's for the Fury Amateur Series Lightweight Championship. Introducing your first competitor, fighting out of the blue corner. Representing House of Jiu-Jitsu, he stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, and he weighed in officially at 153.8 pounds. Fighting out of San Antonio, Texas, he holds a perfect amateur record, 3 wins, no losses. This is Lavonte, the Street Sweeper Montgomery. And introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. Representing Henzo Gracie, Westlake, Houston, he stands 5 feet 9 inches tall and he weighed in at 154.4 pounds. Fighting out of Houston, Texas, he holds an amateur record of 9 wins, only 2 defeats. This is Lester, the Unit Batres. And now your referee, Steve Armstrong, with the final championship instructions.
Okay, gentlemen, you received instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves and good luck.
All right, our championship bout just about ready to get underway. Little note there for Lester Batres, that experience, he is 4-1 in our Fury cage here, so extremely successful career inside the Fury cage.
Yeah, and his lone Fury defeat was to Arlton Ardrey, who's just a freaking machine.
We know he is a machine.
And then one thing, Lester's only 20, and this is his 12th fight. I mean, that is almost unheard of.
Yeah, it's just tremendous, the amount of experience for such a young man. And you can see it in the way he approaches the fight. You can see the way his movement is. He's a very well-developed amateur.
Man, you can see Montgomery. He's the southpaw. He hit a really nice little lead leg to lead leg kick. He seems really dialed in right now. And you can just see the focus in his eyes. Lester's landed 2 high kicks now.
Yeah, Montgomery was hip to him, getting his hands up just in time. But as the fight continues to go, you have to make sure that timing stays the same.
Yeah, Montgomery looks disciplined, but man, he is circling to the power side of Lester. Now he's finally taking that lead side angle, but he cuts right back to the power side. I mean, that's going to be a misplay. Unless he's, unless he's got his own routes that he likes, which a lot of guys do.
Hey, he may know something we don't. Everyone has their thing that they like or their little thing they like to try to do and set up inside fights. But nonetheless, circling to the power side is typically not the suggested movement pattern.
Now, after watching Montgomery a couple of times, he does have a nice little lead right hook. So sometimes circling, to the opposite side can set up the lead hook, but it's dangerous. Is it worth eating a high kick or eating a straight right? So another good lead hook. Lester hits just a good little collision-style body lock takedown. I mean, you see Les just cutting right into mount. He got full mount early on.
Minute and a half left in the round as well. A lot of time to work with, score some damage here. Just got into that full mount effortlessly. Put that neon belly and slid right across the hips.
Yeah, in jiu-jitsu, transitioning can be challenging because the bottom man's arms are actively framing and pushing the legs away, but in MMA, the bottom man's arms are often breaking the posture down to avoid strikes. So it allows that lower body, advancement a little bit more ease.
Lester looking for a little wrist control, maybe trying to trap that so he can score.
Looks like he's going for either a back take or an arm bar. Nice little transition.
Making his way around to the back, yeah, as you suggested, yep. Hammer fist hard to the ear here.
Those were good shots.
30 seconds left in the round.
He's got him flattened out.
Looking for the chin here, trying to get underneath.
Montgomery's in all sorts of trouble right now.
Yeah, the referee taking a close look, not going to let him take too much damage in that flattened out position.
This one, he just aimed for their ears. Nice. Goes for that backdoor arm bar. Way to listen to his coaches. If he misses it, it's no big deal. The round's over.
10 seconds left, yeah.
It was cool. It was a cool little learning experience and risk to take. He didn't lose position.
So Lester Batres coming out, kind of pouring it on, per se, in that first round, in control of the fight so far. Still got 4 rounds to go, potentially here in a championship bout. Lots of time, anything can happen. But so far, Lester really showing his experience here.
Yeah, they kind of ran into each other, and Lester was able to hit that takedown. I mean, just kind of kept his elbows tight, sucked in the hips. I did like the striking we saw from Montgomery. He's a southpaw. He's got a really nice, acute lead right hook. A little unorthodox on his angles, which, unorthodox is good in MMA. Shows somebody something they haven't seen before and they don't know how to troubleshoot it.
Yeah, that little check hook, that lead hook is always effective for countering when people are closing the distance too quickly on you. Just throw that little hook out there. He seems to flick it out there fairly quickly. There's a little grappling exchange you see there towards the end of that round. Looks like our second round just about ready to go here. What would you like to see from Montgomery here in this second round after watching what happened in the first?
You know what, he used that lead hook really well. Perhaps, used that lead jab or that hook to set up his straight left. I mean, just like that.
Just like that, yes, sir.
You can see that's what he's kind of comfortable doing. But, Lester did get him down, I don't want to say easily, but thoroughly, and was able to just transition and attack. If Lester knows that's where he can win this fight, I could see him really pushing the action in the wrestling department.
See Lester switching stances there.
Yeah, the unit, just very, nice high kick there from Lester. Just a youngster, built well.
That level change, makes his way around to the back. Big dump.
Oh, man.
Massive slam right here in front of us.
That was maximum air. And
Finds
he's on
his
an
way over to an armbar attempt as well.
You see how Lester's using his right leg to really break the head down of Montgomery.
Looks like he's going to get this grip broken in any second here, and that could be the potential end of our fight. Using his feet here, getting involved. That's
and he gets the tap. Huge finish there from Lester Batres Jr. That was awesome. A slam to an armbar a la Demetrius Johnson.
Impressive.
I mean, what a win. What a way to win that championship.
Yeah, very impressive performance from Lester Batres Jr. there. I mean, just a domination of the position. Once he got control, got the slam, immediately transitioned into the armbar attack, got that grip broke, and it was all she wrote after that, picking up a submission victory in a high-level title fight here.
Yeah, that puts Lester at 10-2 as an AMI. I mean, that's an impressive record.
Yeah, I think it's probably about time for him to hit that next level. It's a perfect opportunity to springboard off this title fight. Let's go ahead and make our pro debut soon. Alex is going to go inside and have a word with our winner. Yeah, just impressive to see all of the experience accumulate and kind of come to a head here in a submission victory in a title fight. That's what you want. That's what you work for. Congratulations to Lester and his team. Props to Lavonte Montgomery. Looked very sharp in there, showed some very great skills, some great techniques. He'll have some things to build up on, continue to develop. We have our official decision. We'll make it inside to Wayne, and he'll make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes 1 minute, 8 seconds into round number 2. Declaring our winner by tap out due to an armbar. And new Fury Amateur Series lightweight champion, the unit, Lester Batres Jr.
Lester Batres Jr. picking up the 155-pound title, and it seems as if he's just been promoted to brown belt as well. So picking up 2 belts. Congratulations to him. I know how big of a deal both of those are. Really cool to see the young man get promoted inside the cage in his jiu-jitsu rank, as well as picking up the title. So we're going to go ahead and take it into Alex, and we'll have a word with Lester now.
I'm here with our champ, Les. That's the highest I've ever seen anyone pick up anyone else in this cage. You got a huge slam, you got the armbar. Did you see yourself winning this fight with a submission?
Yes, I did. I saw myself either winning with the submission or with the head kick that I was throwing. I was seeing that on my guy here, so it was planned.
Man, you earned that fight name, the unit. Man, that puts you at 10-2 as an amateur. I've almost never seen such an extensive winning record. What's the next step? You're brown belt, you're a champ. We defending the belt, or are we going pro?
So I'm gonna go compete in Colombia, get another 3 fights in a weekend, then we're going pro.
There we go.
Be a champ out there in Colombia.
My man, that experience is so valuable. What an awesome, emphatic victory. Big slam, big armor. Congratulations, Lester. You guys are champion, Lester Batres Jr.
Congratulations, Eder Lester. As he talked about going to Colombia to become a champion, that's the International Mixed Martial Arts Federation, the IMMAF, that he competes with, where he does all those tournament styles. He wants to go get championship status in Colombia as well, and then take it to the pro ring. So